Hello there, YouTubers. Coming to you from down at the low-income housing department. I have the camera inside there because it is really pretty breezy out. I came down here and go, oh my goodness, I'll never be able to make a movie, and sometimes that happens because it's just too windy to make a movie. And trying to get some movies done because I really haven't made any in a while. I've been so busy working on that conveyor. I was up there again yesterday. It's ready to transport down to the house. I don't even know if I put on the movies. There goes the wind again. But I think you might be out of it. I'm working on the leaf vac because it's time to get leaves out of the ground. So I'm going to take the camera out there. If it gets too windy, then just turn the sound down and watch if you want to watch, or I don't know what to tell you. Still looking at different cameras, haven't come up with, every time I say, oh, I like this one, then I hear somebody go, oh, I hate that, I hate that, I hate that, and then I hear this one here and they go, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. And there's so many cameras out there, I really don't know what's one to get. And if you're going to drop, you know, $3, $4, $5, $6, $8, $1,000 on a camera, you really want one that fits all your needs. And I'm sure there's one out there, and I just haven't had a chance to go get it. I did the Carlisle car show, and I've got cleaned up from that one. I did the Bunyan show, which I have not even emptied my truck yet from that. The saw is still in there, but I don't want to take the saw out until I got a mounting place to mount it. And I started on that, which is a video that you probably haven't seen. I'm going to put this one on tonight just to tell you what's kind of going on, but everything's going to be so out of order that you're just going to sit there and go, well, that's where my brain is, it's out of order. So it fits right in with me. But anyhow, I got to get the leaf vac going. I did a video on repairing the gas tank, and I got more gas tank repair, it looks like, to do, but I might do it after the season, or it's been a couple years. I'm not going to do that. Anyhow, then another thing I want to make a mention, Wayne came over with his friend, gosh, I don't remember, I'm guessing Phil. I don't guess too good, so whatever. Anyhow, a couple great guys. You want to go check his channel out. He did the best video of my sawmill that's out there. I mean, he did an excellent job. The only one mess up that he did, which is, it doesn't really make any difference. He called it an 01. I'm going to get him to see if he can't edit that in his title. It's a number 1. It's not an 01. So just keep that in mind. Don't hammer him on that. I'll hammer him enough because that's what I can do. Anyhow, excellent movie, excellent movie. He says he's got a couple more coming on. They spent, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks up here. No, really, they just half a day up here. I don't get going till noon. They got up here, I think, at just before noon, and I think they left out of here between 3 and 4. And got paid. He paid me well. Well, he didn't actually pay me. His wife paid me. She gave me brownies, and you know, if you want some top secret information from me, just bring a handful of brownies up here, and yeah, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm a sucker for brownies anyhow, and they were great brownies. Let me tell you, she makes the best brownies. Anyhow, I'm working on this leaf vac. I'm going to show you some stuff. It's not too breezy out here right now. Hopefully I'll be able to get into some of this stuff. I'm going to take you off the stand. See, you're in low-income housing. This is where I keep the lawn tractor. This is what's happened. Is these hoses have fatigued over years. They're right old, but I bought new ones, and I don't think the new one is as good as the old one, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm going to. But oh, here comes the wind. Anyhow, this one here, if you recall, gave up the ghost, and it's time for a new one. But what I like about this one here, if you're hearing me with all the wind, this one's almost a smooth inside. This one here's a rigid inside. This one came from Wynn, W-Y-N-N, I think industrial or something like that. Now, maybe this is going to stretch out a little bit more because this one here, but this one here looks pretty tight together. This has a little ridge where the orange is put onto the black rubber. This one here doesn't seem to have that. This one seems to be a lot. Yeah, I really think the black one's probably better. Now, that black one's at least 10 years old. So it doesn't owe me anything, but I still like to get a little more out of it. So what I did, you can only get this in 10-foot lengths. So I'm going to cut that off there, then cut this off here, and try to get a little bit more out of it. It should last the rest of my lifetime. This is a little more flexy, but it's been flexing for years. Now the adapter that I made flips down to from 6 inches on the lawnmower. I made this adapter here years ago. I should probably wire brush it, but if it's rough, it'll probably fit better. But it looks like it needs a new one there. I think I got a piece of that saved from another one in there. Now, one thing that I did have a problem with is when these are spiral, they're not all the way around, all the way around, all the way around ribbed. I don't know if that's explaining it right. That needs to be pounded back into place. This thing gets the heck beat out of it. Anyhow, see how it has to jump over that spiral? Well, the hose clamps that I got from these people really look good, and they have that ability to jump or catch on a coat hanger that you're saving the metal for. But see how they have this jump over there? So it'll do that jump. So I think that's probably that's going to be a lot better. I know that. So we're going to cut that. I think I'm just going to use a whiz wheel to cut that, I hope, and try to put this together. Now I did check the oil. I don't know where the oil went because I changed it last year, but that thing was empty of oil. So I'm glad I checked that. I fixed the gas tank here, which you guys saw. So maybe I'll have to fix this gas tank too. See where the squirrels ate a hole in it there, ate a hole in it there. And how in the world did they get in there? I guess if I put the camera around this way, you can probably see that. I don't know if it's focusing in or not. They ate the cap off of this one. You can see where they ate all around the cap, and I just put some kind of glue on there so it wasn't so, it wasn't like putting candy on it for them. But I might, because of the urgency to start getting leaves up, I'll just fill the tank up half full. That's been that way a couple years. I had to buy a new gas cap for that one too because that was done. And I have a couple videos on this seat, so we're going to be out of order. I took that seat off another thing, and I made these brackets were here, but I had to drill them to fit. So that's how that is. Got it all washed up, ready for its fall. Has to work like hell leaves. Whoops, excuse me. Have to work like heck leaves. So the wind's coming in, so I am going to put you on the stand and try to, I think I got another, that's that other one up here. I might not put that on today. That's a used one there, but it doesn't have any holes in it. I might put that on. I'm not sure. But see, this one here, this is a track vac too. See, it's smooth on the inside, other than all the years of debris and stuff. I got a feeling it's probably brittle though. I think for now, I'll just get that on and get working, and then just make sure the vacuum and everything's working right. Been real good. I don't know how much it holds. I'll let you figure it out. Maybe I'll calculate it, and I'll let you guys calculate how much leaves it holds. It's got to be over a yard. This is 40 inches wide. Okay, it fills up to that point there. 41 inches tall, so let's say 40 by 40. That'd be, and it goes here to the, let's say 58 inches deep. Let's say that'll put it on the shy side, 58. So 40 by 40 by 58. Tell me how many yards that is. If you guys are calculating, I know it's over a yard. And I get, if you're new here, I bought this thing used back at least 10 years ago, and around 2015, here comes the wind, I decided to keep track of how many leaves I got. So there's 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19, I got smart and I said, I'll put when I get the first load of leaves. So that's 1024 is the first load of leaves in 19, 1016 on 2020. 11.5, I guess I was really late and didn't do a whole lot of them. I did a lot of raking by hand in some tight areas, and I don't really know. I think it was because the hose broke. I said the heck with the rest of them or something like that. I really think that's what happened, is the hose broke, and I said I ain't fixing it this year. So this one here, I'll probably get the first suction of leaves up today, and I think it's the 20th, so we're right about on target. Have to find I think we'll go to blue again, but so that's when I started keeping track of it. But I bought this thing used probably 3 years before I started doing that, maybe even longer than that. I might be able to find a receipt, but I don't know. I'm not that organized to find that. But this is just kind of playing, and it kind of keeps you an eye. Theoretically, if all the oaks weren't dying and all the ash weren't dying, you should probably pick up 10% more leaves every year because the trees are growing. That's just my theory, but it doesn't seem to pan out. I don't know. Those 2 years were the same. This, last year I think it was the hose broken. I just stopped counting, or I might not have put some on there that I really did. Every now and then I just screw up because that's what I do good. Anyhow, we are going to cut that. Haven't figured out how. I'm going to bring you around and put you on the tripod, which is getting shakier and shakier. I'll tell you what, Wayne had some really nice camera stuff. That guy is advanced. He does some really good videos, and I really think the best video of my sawmill out there is the one he did. So that's about the same length. I gotta get a knife. Gotta get my eyeball. Let's see. Gotta get this thing for cutting it. Now that looks about the same length, so I'm all right with that. So we'll cut it here because I don't think this is stretched out quite as much as it's going to stretch out. So I think that'll be fine. I think this one is stretched out. Plus it's got a little gap there. So if I cut it here, I think it'll be close enough. So wacko. Get that out of the way. Yeah, it doesn't feel very thick. Had a good price tag on it though. I don't remember what it was. I think everything including shipping was a couple $100, which nowadays is probably about where it is. Now that's supposed to have wire in there, so I'm going to hit it with this. Definitely has wire in there. Definitely has wire in there. So I'm going to, that's got a sharp little thing there. That gives me the ability to get it in a tire. You always want that ability. And what I did there was leave a little orange on it so I can find that little stabby thing. Of course, I could find it in my knee. I put all these goofy little things like nails in the back of, I don't know, might be an idea for you. I'll take you off and run you over there because we're just making movies trying to help people out. So this is something that might help you out. When I pull a nail out of something like that, I have a antifreeze can here, or antifreeze jug, that I put nails and stuff in, and my oil spout so it doesn't fall over all the time. But then all my nails are in there, and then they go into the recycle bucket down there. I recycle some things I'm good at being green about, and other things I'm not good at being green about. But for some reason I do a lot of recycling on the metal. I'm kind of into metal, into aluminum. You guys see me squish cans before. Alright, we're going to put that on there. I'm not going to put any lube on there. I got to put my knife and stuff away. This knife here was made out of a saw blade, and I doubt that you can see it, but it's got the you know, when the saw blade goes around, it's got the marks in it from there. Now if I'm smart, which I've never really been accused of being real smart. Oh, I gotta get a couple hose clamps here. And I will take this piece, I'll meet you around the other side. I'm hoping this is going to go on there fairly nice, but I'm already getting tangled up here. Doesn't take me long, does it, guys? That puts a hose clamp there. Would I rather have it there? I think I'd rather have it there. Don't ask me why. But see, that jumps real good there. So it doesn't come off. I probably could go up another one. I'll go one more jump. There, I think I did one more jump. I'll tighten this down so it doesn't, I don't really want to put lube on there because if I can get it on without lube, to me that's a better deal. I'm not going to tighten that because that'll just make it easier to slip off. Well, that went on reasonable. Hose clamp is about where I want it. I might not be able to put that. Yeah, I can put that loop in there. So we'll kind of tighten this down so it'll be where it's supposed to be. Oh, that's so much better than the old way. Ooh. Guess I got some more tightening to do. See which way this thing wants to go. I think I got to turn it some. You know, you got to have a happy hose on your vacuum. I might have to get a socket to do this. It's starting to get in there. I got to raise it up, I know that. Yeah, I think I might have to go get a socket. I don't know where I don't think my 1/4 inch stuff is in my toolbox right now because I'm using it for that conveyor. I think it's in there. I think, no, it's still loose. My goodness. That's probably 5/16. Of course. Oh, it is here. Good thing. Alright, we'll get that, we'll get that. I think it's probably 5/16. I got a lot of tools out in the back of the Kubota right now. I want to aim this up too. Yeah, it was 5/16. I'm running out of tight. Running out of grip it. It's starting to get there though. I think that's good. We'll leave that there. Now I got to undo this. The camera. I'm going to come. I think I'll come over there and make sure. Loop-de-doop. We'll put you over here. Of course, I didn't see whether you're in the camera. I'll put that there, and you'll see that. If I get on the other side, the sun will be playing havoc on it. This is just a help hold it up loop. Oh, Lordy. And it feels pretty comfortable there, but I have it the wrong direction. It wants to be this way, so this way, so this way. Gotta have it be comfortable. Of course, I probably turned it 100 times. It probably doesn't really matter. And it's got a big washer here and a lock nut on it. And I'll tighten that later if this works out to be where it wants to be. Which it seems like it feels good. And that swivels because when you do a turn, that thing goes bananas. All right, now I got to get that other piece. And I guess I'll bring you guys around to the other side. Let's see how they cut it. This is their cut. Boy, they did a professional cut. Man, they did a nice job. Got to get a hose clamp. Hose clamp got. I'm trying to think what I forgot. I'm sure I forgot something. I guess I'll take you guys over that way. Oh, I have another hose clamp there. How quick we forget. Throw that in there. This thing's pretty nice. It just, if you don't have one, it just slips in here. I guess we can see that there. I should probably wire brush that. That's a little bit too wire brushing to take that off. Guess what? We gotta get a hammer. Of course, don't know if I got one in here. There is one in here. I don't know where. I had a big file in here yesterday. Now this is a serious big file. It was just in junk, but I think this might be a horse person's file. Here I should put some lube on it to keep it from rusting any further. That's the adapter that I made. This is a wheel off a rim off a wheel off a tire. We don't want to get too carried away. Yeah, that's a big file. It's not sharp. I think it's a furrier person that puts shoes on horses file or something. I got no idea. All right, where are we at? Hose clamp right here. Try to remember what I forget all the time. And I think it feels pretty good right about there. I think I like it. It'll be fine there. Got to take some of the slop off of it so it doesn't. Now I got to come up one ring. Because that adapter there isn't that long. That says 9-inch. I ordered, no wonder it was goofy. I ordered 8-inch. Because 8-inch hose, that says 9-inch. Huh. I don't know. Must just be me. I can't seem to get anything just right anymore. We're going to put this on here. And it just has that little lip there that goes going. And then this will go out like that. Well, this might be a little bit of a tussle. I gotta get my coat off and get a screwdriver and adaptomatic it. Woo. Gotta leave my hat on. Keep forgetting about that. I think this might be a perfect 8 inches, where the other one might have been. I should put it on the bottom first, but I'm not that smart. Guess I'm going to have to try to get smarter. There, now it's in at the bottom. Of course, it wants to come out. This is where you need 3 hands. Maybe 4. Of course, it went back in at the bottom. I think it's there. It's just got to slide up here. It came off again. There's a place here where that hose got a little dent in it. Come on, hose, get on there. Yeah, it came off the bottom again. See this dent that I'm fighting with right here? That's kind of giving me a run for my money, so to speak. So we'll get that dent in there. Then I'm having a hard time holding it. I have to find me a helper. It came out again here. Came out where the dent was just then. hose. Get up there. I got a feeling this is like, crap. Oops. This is where you go to, I don't know what plan B is. There, popped out of the bottom again. Gotta go in there straight. This is a perfect fit, I guess. Ain't no play in this one, guys. Not like that back one. Came back out. It's like the perfect fit. Might have to take it off, but I really want it to be where it's going to ride. It's slippery. Man, don't come off. Just remember that when you're doing this. Don't do this at home. I gotta come over one more. I gotta get it right at the end there. Then it won't be there. Yeah, it will. Might have to, let's see. I think that's like I said, this is a screw thing. I wish I had it the other way so I could turn the screw this way. That's where it's happy at. I'm gonna use the ratchet anyway. I'll cuss that later, I know. I will cuss that later, but I can, you know, maybe I'll do it, because that'll be, when it hits the ground, it'll tear that up. That's just, I don't remember how long that was. We're going to put it there and see what it does. Got that hose clamp there, and I don't really like that. Getting tight. I know I can run it all pretty far down. Did I tell you it's windy here? I think that's it. The new hose on the back. I'm going to change that other one off camera. We're at 28, so that's got it pretty well done. So I'll bring you back and we'll run it through some leaves. So do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Go watch Wayne's World. It shows the new sawmill better than anything I could ever even think of. He's a great videographer. Thanks for stopping in. Hit the bell, hit the like and all that nonsense. You guys know the routine. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye now.